playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Blues of Houston taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action now, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now. Hey, go steal. Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, and they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 38. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at about the 14. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, right.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cameron Latu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Young. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
It's Young on 1st down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Here's Young looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shifts by at the 15. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. That is caught. And way past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Open man to tight end Luke Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Black ultra.
Young off the play fake. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
2nd down, Pollard again. Fighting through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Hey, go steal.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Young here, you can see changing the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here is Young. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hurry!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Young on third down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Ready!
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go!
Now they'll audible to something else. Quick throw to Collins. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the set! Number 38.
Young to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Young. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Blues 21, 49ers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Prescott. And dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And maybe a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Prescott now, option right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now,
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the fourth.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Ready. Steal. Check, steal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Young.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're going to throw the ball as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now here's Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Trash? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Young. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Young. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the run that seals the victory.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's first and 10. Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Young to throw. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. This is first and 10. Now Young. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably...